Friends, on behalf of the Marita Athlete Foundation, we extend a hearty welcome to all of you for this very important and interesting program, particularly for elders like us. Living happily becomes an important proposition and axiom in life. To talk on this particular topic, we have with us our close friend, Anuradha Kavuri. Uh, she's an psychologist. She has been with us. She has previously taken 2, 3 sessions with us. But somewhere down the line, we lost touch. So I just found the way out and contacted her, and she was ready enough to be with us. So, Anuradha, the floor is open to you. Please take it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So for everyone who's joined the Zoom link right now. So earlier, whoever has attended these sessions, you all know that it is interactive. यहाँ पे lecture तो होगा नहीं. So it is going to be more of question answers and nice, healthy discussions with a lot of takeaways for all of us, including me. So I'll be more than happy to, interact with you all. So this, when Sir has suggested like what is it that we need to speak about, and then he suggested, okay, living happily. So it felt very nice. But my first question will be, what do you mean by living happily? I need 2 volunteers who can just share what do you understand by living happily.
Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Doing things which we like.
Okay. Thank you, Ratnaji. Anyone else?
Yeah. Being satisfied and contented.
Contented with whatever we have today and whatever we have been experiencing today.
Yes.
Right? So can I have 3 more volunteers who can actually share some nice, happy memory of your childhood? I'll pick the names. Do I have the liberty of picking up and asking rather than volunteering? Do I have that liberty here? Krishnaveni auntie. Any childhood memory, very happy childhood memory you can remember?
It's a very simple thing, like every Saturday to go with daddy to the Hanuman temple, because not to pray to Hanuman those days, with the gulab jamun which we will be getting after the darshan. Looking forward always to that.
Oh, lovely. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Can we have anyone else? I'm definitely not going to take names now.
Yeah, I am Padmakini from Manipal.
Yes.
Udupi is the district. Actually, we had lot of mango trees at home, but still we used to go to others' compound and rob the mangoes, and they used to catch us and give us, advices like that. I used to enjoy it.
Oh, very nice. That's really nice. Anyone else, please? Any childhood memory you can remember?
Spend your time valuably.
Spending time valuably, right? So what happens whenever I'm asking this question? So most of us, we are just traveling back many, many, many decades, right? And then we are trying to find that one thing that actually made us happy at that point of time. So, but what about today? If we have to think about what is the happiest moment that has happened that made you happy today? I ask you that question. So same 3 people who have answered for the childhood. Can you please answer?
I'll say.
Yes, please. Yes, Nityanti.
Hello. Can I?
Yes, Nityanti.
Okay. At present time, we are in US enjoying with my granddaughter.
Oh, lovely. Very nice. Very nice. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm taking her to park and all that, no? So good.
Okay. Vijay Lakshmi Dhananjay.
Spending time with my sons actually in US and also in London. I mean, Chicago and London. I mean, we used to spend time. And now because this year we did not go. Otherwise, we used to enjoy those days. I mean, it's like 6 months stay there. And we used to really enjoy because nothing to do much, just walking and yoga and other. And the kids enjoy the sweets, I mean desserts of India. I mean whatever I prepare. So that was something like you really like love, because some the children asking me Indian sweets, can we have achamma? We are Keralites. So achamma. So I used to tell them, yes, of course. So it's always like, my son doesn't allow them to have sweets so much. But then, I just like sweets. And that's why
Oh,
he also.
lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Can I
sharing.
make a, can I add to this?
Yes, please, Nandakishore, sir.
Well,
I
I feel
enjoy
happy.
wherever I am.
I am feeling happy because I am able to walk on my feet. I am satisfied with what I have got. I am independent as far as housing is concerned. I am not dependent on anybody as far as my health is concerned. I am
Lovely.
able to eat 2 meals in a day, and that's all that I want. Today,
Oh,
present
lovely.
is best.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
I
everyone.
don't bother about the future. I'm not worried about what has happened in the past.
Excellent.
That's my definition of being happy.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So now, whenever we speak about happiness or whenever we speak about, being happy or what makes us happy, we always try to associate with a name, place, animal, or a thing. Am I right or right? Right? So, apart from these four, there is nothing else that we actually speak about. So, our happiness is always associated with either a name, that's a person, place, like, this place, I just enjoy being there, the trees, the mangoes, whatever, and animals. So now there are a lot of pet lovers. Their pet is someone that's like a family for them. So, and things as well. So if we bought something new, maybe a car or a house or anything, so immediately, or a mobile phone or a pen for that matter, right? A pen maybe for a long time you wanted to buy and then you got it now. So just like yesterday, I found Reynolds blue color cap wala pen in the shop and I got so excited and I bought 20 pens because I thought, "Fir milega nahi milega, pata nahi," right? So it's more like even the smallest of things to the biggest of happiness that we experience. It is always associated with name, place, animal.
Can I make a comment, madam?
Yes, Hemaji.
I'm Hema.
Yes, Hemaji.
I'm a little different person. I don't say I'm lonely. I live alone because my
Okay.
children are settled and they take care of their own family, etc., etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
I have been reading Vedanta and all, and I want to
Okay.
become a little stronger on that because ultimately happiness or satisfaction, even I won't call it happiness, satisfaction. A satisfied life is possible only when you try to find happiness within you or with nature. So what I do, I sit and watch the sea, I would sit and watch the birds chirping. This is what I think. If you can add more, what I should do, I will be very happy.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So anyway, I hope this session will definitely navigate through whatever you're asking for. But this is a general notion of happiness that we attach our happiness to something. And if we take out those elements from our life, at times, it becomes very difficult for us to understand what is going on. So the emotions that we experience inside and the expression that we give, both are associated with a name, place, animal thing, which is very common for all human beings. है कि नहीं? किसी किसी चीज के साथ associated जब होता है, like it might be granddaughters, it might be mango trees, it might be some ice cream, or just traveling, being in a nice, traveling to a nice place that we want to. ये सारे elements हटा के when we see, it is only us, it is only me that is existing everywhere, and I am associating with different elements so that I can feel happy. So when I-ness is too much, right? When I-ness is existing, then I think we need to do a lot of things just to keep me, just to keep that I very, very satisfied, rather than associating with other things. So these are all compliments, or um, if someone is saying that you're looking so beautiful today, or you're looking so nice in that dress. So for that momentary, in that moment, we feel so happy, so excited. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. But that again is very short-lived. But at the same time, what if we are telling ourselves that I'm looking so good today? Oh, this dress suits me very well. And every day, if we are able to compliment ourselves, so don't you think that is a little small step towards the happiness to keep the I-ness alive? Yes or yes? Yes? So
Yes.
happiness is not about the multiple things that we have or the biggest of things that we have or we experience. It is about the small baby steps that we take to acknowledge ourselves first. Telling ourselves that we are good enough, telling ourselves that we are looking so good today, telling ourselves that, oh, this is a new thing that I've learned. I'm so happy that and feel proud of myself that I was able to do it. तो इतनी सारी चीजें हम लोगों को आगे पीछे हम लोग बात कर लेते हैं. So it all starts with acknowledging self. Abhi, when we go further, there are multiple things that we can associate with, like our emotions. जब हम लोग emotions की मैं बहुत बात करती रहती हूँ, not because I'm a psychologist, it's only because I know that is one thing that even if we have to tell we are happy or we are sad, that is an emotion that we are expressing and we have to take a name, right? So the inner garden that we have is about small acts of love towards ourselves and the more beauty we experience outside, acknowledging the beauty inside out. So now can you tell me, if I say that beauty exists inside out, I need 2 volunteers who can actually tell me what do you understand by that? आपके हिसाब से क्या है? Or if I say that beauty is inside out?
Can you please repeat the question? I'm not very clear. Clarity.
Yeah. Am I audible now? Am I
Yes,
clear?
you are audible. I have to understand.
Okay. What if I say beauty is inside out?
Yeah,
I have
ma'am,
to acknowledge it.
can I say something, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, Padma Kiniji boli.
Yeah. Actually, it is like we should not underestimate ourselves. We are better than what we are. Always.
Okay, lovely. Very nice. Anyone else, please?
Beauty inside out means I feel it is being kindness, the kindness inside us. That is the main thing. Be kind towards others. That brings out the beauty in us. I feel that way.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Appreciating self as you are. Unless you appreciate, others won't appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah, can I mute everyone, please?
May I say something?
There's some voice.
May
Madam,
Yeah. So now coming to what, why is this question so important? It is more like it's a lamp inside. Happiness is like a lamp inside us. So there are multiple things that can actually make us happy. अभी एक दूसरे से मिलके maybe it's been a while that you all met each other or seen each other. As soon as वो screen पे उनकी शक्ल आ गई, नाम भी आ गया. Even if they have not switched on their video, नाम आते ही there was some sort of excitement, right? And that is what is something that keeps shining in us. ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजें जिनके साथ उनके साथ स्पेंड करो जहाँ पे हम लोग को अच्छा लगता है, उनके साथ ज्यादा बात करो जिनसे बात करने से हमको अच्छा लगता है. At the same time, हम लोगों को अपना, because throughout our life we do experience a lot of regrets. काफी सारे fears होते हैं अपने, guilt भी हो सकता है किसी किसी चीज का. So ये सारी चीजें जब हम लोग बात करते हैं, it is always associated with some or the other incident that has happened in our life. But it only keeps clouding the glass in front of us. तो अगर खुशी खुशी हमको किसी से बात करनी है, if inside I'm actually having a lot of baggage, not feeling very happy, do you think screen पे आने से वो expression आएगा? Yes or no?
No.
वो expression ही नहीं आएगा because from inside you're not, that I-ness inside is not that content with whatever it is having right now. So वो I-ness को active रखने के लिए, so there is something called as okay, now again another question. First, before giving the activity, I thought I should be asking you multiple questions today. Hope I'm allowed to ask. Right? So there are three pillars. मैं sentence बोल देती हूँ, अभी you need to fill in the blanks, okay? So there are three pillars of happy living. That is C, C, and C. Can you fill in the blanks? What are the three C's of living happily?
Love thyself.
Okay, love thyself.
Do good, be good, and see good
Okay,
to others.
Live in the present.
live in the present. Okay,
Be contented.
okay. I'll give the answer. So the three pillars of being happily. So post generally क्या होता है till 60 years, all the lives are very active. बहुत ज़्यादा एक्टिविटी होती है जहाँ पे you're surrounded by people, you're also surrounded with lot of responsibilities and lot of decision making as well. So post your retirement, एक time आता है जहाँ पे you have that void, जहाँ पे you're trying to figure out what are the things that are to be done now.
बीन्स अच्छा मटर ये तो
Right?
उबाल लेना अलग से ये नहीं गलेंगे
So when multiple things आ जाते हैं करने के लिए, and then we suddenly figure out कि there I don't have a purpose, right? क्या ही करूं मैं जिसकी वजह से I can at least pass my time. First it starts with time pass. Time pass के लिए मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ या क्या कर सकती हूँ? But at that point of time, even if you're 60 or you're 80 or you're 100, age doesn't matter. There are three C's that actually keep us active and lively every time. One is curious, staying curious all the time. So why do we have to be curious? Because it keeps the mind alive, asking a lot of questions, maybe learning a new joke, मतलब ऐसे नया song कुछ सीख लिया, नया कुछ maybe new joke कुछ ऐसे crack हो गया, या new word, new word that you have learned which you would want to share with others. So that is something, the curiosity inside you is the first C, which keeps you alive, makes you feel alive from inside because it keeps your mind engaged and not push you to a state wherein you're questioning, abhi main kya karu? You were saying something, ma'am, Galaxy tap करके आ रहा है, मैम आपका नहीं पता मुझे. क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? आप unmute कीजिए ना अपने आप को, please.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I'm able to hear you now.
I think keeping your hobbies alive is
True.
one of the most important and nice thing to feel alive, to feel contented.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that is what यहाँ पे MRL में हम देखते हैं, you have skits, you have dance, you have songs, and then every one of you learn something new and you all inspire me. Whenever I see a post of MRL, I'm like, oh, this is a new thing that they have done. This is so nice to see. And they've experimented with something. So whenever you keep your curiosity on and your mind is engaged, you have no time to be bothered of any other negative elements or the negative thinking process that you have. Now, coming to the second C is connected, staying connected. It is very, very, very important for you to connect with everyone to live happily. So when I say everyone, it might be family, it might be friends. At times, many of your children might be settled somewhere outside the country. And the time zones are not such that when you are quite active and then you want to talk to them, they're not available for you. So should you feel sad that, we are not able to talk to them? Because that is family, but you do have other communities outside. You have your friends, you have your acquaintances, you have multiple groups, just like MRL, wherein you can catch up with someone, keep yourself engaged, keep yourself so active that you don't feel that void of मुझसे कोई बात नहीं कर रहा है. Am I right or right? आज ज़्यादा right हो रहा है ना? Okay. So coming to the third C. Third C is compassionate. Being compassionate and staying compassionate. Because you have to be kind. Everyone says, "Arey, compassion is very important. You need to be compassionate with others. Just smile to neighbor, or if someone is asking for something." But at the same time, are we compassionate towards ourselves? So if I say compassion, being kind to ourselves, I need 3 volunteers who can share. सुबह उठ के ऐसा कौन सा sentence बोलने से you will feel good that you are showing kindness towards yourself. One sentence only, no 2 sentences. Yes, ma'am, आप unmute करके बोलिएगा.
Madam,
Generous. Being
सुबह
generous, being grateful, gratitude towards God who has given you new morning.
Okay, one sentence, perfect. R.K. Modi ji, please.
I was to say same thing, but she has told.
Okay. Nitya ji, please.
My morning prayers, where I say Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu.
Very nice. So,
Sharing the problems of the housemates.
yeah, I can
Because
understand
I
that.
like to advise them whenever they are unhappy or whenever they are sad.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. So here we do understand that happiness grows more when we are sharing it. Okay. And at the same time, happiness is something when we are sharing it with ourselves also. हम लोग हैप्पीनेस हमेशा यही होता है, इनसे मिले तो हैप्पी हुआ, वो हुआ तो हैप्पी हुआ, ये किया तो हैप्पी हुआ. So that's something that makes you happy. Make a list of things. So one activity that you can do every day is take a jar. ठीक है, अच्छा सा एक jar लीजिएगा which is transparent, छोटा सा jar. Decorate it, and then maybe that can be one of the classes that you can have in MRL, wherein you're carrying your jars and then you're decorating it nicely. Keep it in a place wherein you can see it daily. रोज का काम ये रहेगा आपको कि take a small chit, write down what made you happy on that day. It might be multiple things. If there are multiple things, then super. But at least one thing that you're thankful for, one thing that made you happy today. Because if at all you make it a habit, how do you think it is going to help you? अगर वो habit हो जाता है हमको रोज लिखना, तो कैसे I mean, what is the effect? How do you think it's going to help you?
It will go to your subconscious and
It will go to your subconscious, yes.
जैसे जैसे वो ग्रो करेगा हम और हैप्पी होते जाएंगे, अरे मेरी लाइफ में इतनी हैप्पीनेस है.
Right, very true. So the thing is, the whole day you're only looking and then feeling happy कि मैं ये लिख सकता हूँ, ये लिख सकती हूँ. रात को I can write something and then put it in the jar. तो पूरा दिन your focus is on enjoying things and then trying to identifying them, and that when it starts getting stored in subconscious mind. That is where the whole change happens, wherein आसपास की चीजें कुछ भी negative हो रहा है, your response to this is no problem, everything will be fine, it can be handled, rather than going with the flow in a negative way. You would say that's fine, let's find something. Is there a learning in this? So there are 4 facets of mind that we never understand. एक होता है अपना mind, जहाँ पे whenever there is a situation, वहां पे thinking and अपने emotions जो है trigger होते हैं. So our perception about things, right? That is what actually gives us some facts about everything. मतलब वो pictures दिखा रहा है हम लोग. अब वहां से second level पे जाते हैं wherein it is intellect. So intellect is a place wherein we actually that is a decision making analysis and decision making area, जहाँ पे we come to know whether this is good or bad for us. But most of the time we get attached to the subconscious mind, जहाँ पे images की तरह सारी चीजें store होती है. So once we start storing, we start accessing images that had happened earlier. Many a times क्या होगा, if you have tennis elbow, right? Yesterday I was just talking to someone. I said, earlier I had tennis elbow. Yesterday night I felt some pain there. And immediately my association was with the tennis elbow pain that I had 2 years back. अला यार फिर से शुरू हो रहा है. Not even thinking of अभी कुछ लगा है क्या, अभी कुछ हुआ है क्या, जाते जाते, did I hurt my own elbow? कुछ नहीं सोचा. My direct association is with tennis elbow that has happened 2 years ago. And again, अरे यार फिर से वही डॉक्टर के पास जाना पड़ेगा, दिखाना पड़ेगा. डॉक्टर. So my own narration about my own pain is something associated with whatever I experienced. So today I visited my doctor friend and he said, कुछ नहीं हुआ है, तुमने हाथ कहीं पे लगवा लिया है. You must be walking and लग गया होगा. For that you don't have to come for any treatment. But what was I doing? I was just going, following the cues that my mind were giving. जो मेरे subconscious mind में images की तरह stored थे. I started experiencing that pain as well. मुझे लगा ये वही pain है बस. So I started putting my hand in one position क्योंकि वही बोलने वाली है tennis elbow है तो मुझे हिलाना नहीं है हाथ अभी. I have to go for physiotherapy and all. But she said there's nothing. Your hand is absolutely fine. Your elbow is fine. ये इधर उधर जाते जाते हड़बड़ी में तूने कहीं पे लग गया तुमको. You'll be fine in 1 week. So that is what happens whenever we are accessing a lot of images. उसका replacement करना बहुत जरूरी है. Because whatever experiences you have had throughout your life, I'm sure you must have had your lows and also your peaks. Lows are something that were never in your control, but peaks are something that you need to enjoy right now. So this gratitude jar or the happiness jar is something that is going to help you in understanding ऐसा कौन सा moment है जिसको मुझे आज enjoy करना है. I've enjoyed the most. Any inputs for me? आपको लग रहा है ये कुछ help करेगा आपको? Do you think what I said makes sense?
Yeah, of course it is making sense. Of course.
So, yeah. So, and अपने दिमाग में we always have one story narration about ourselves. हम लोग अपने आप को उसी perception पे देखते हैं जो perception हमको बताया गया है. So if they say, so just like Samatha aunty just as soon as entered, अनुराधा तुम वैसे ही दिख रही हो जो बहुत दिन पहले मैंने देखा था, exactly वैसे ही दिख रही हो. Right? So I associate myself being the same, maybe 1 or 2 years back. It's been a long time that I've seen you all. 1 or 2 years back, जैसे मैं थी शायद, oh, I'm looking like that only. So that is the perception I have for myself now, because I've been told. ऐसे बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, both positive and negative, that have been told to us कि तुम ऐसे हो, तुम वैसे हो, तुम खड़ूस हो, तुम बहुत अच्छे हो, तुम बहुत kind हो, तुम बहुत गुस्से वाले हो, तुम बहुत चिड़चिड़े हो, तुम बहुत प्यारे हो. You always have a choice. As human beings, that's a beautiful thing that we have a choice of picking up whatever we want and replace our subconscious mind, the images in our subconscious mind, and tell कि I'm content with whatever I'm having right now. And just leave the baggage behind. जो भी हुआ है, हो चुका है. So just like Nandiki Chaudhary said, not worried about what's happened in the past, nor worried about the future. It's about today. It's being present, being mindful about today. आज के लिए वो एक चीज क्या है जो मुझे बहुत 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 happy कर रहा है. Now coming to happiness, right? Gratitude हो या happiness हो, ये सारी चीजें जब हम बात करते हैं, many metaphors are given कि ये करो, वो करो, lamp, inner garden is more like nurturing your emotions daily. Experience them, सुनो, अच्छा लगा तो store it. अच्छा नहीं लगा तो discard it. Because again, we have a free will of doing it. Second is more about polishing ourselves every day. Asking ourselves, what is that one thing that I would do very differently today? So one of the, he was 72 years old. And then when I said this, and then instantly I asked him, okay, what is it that, आपको लगता है मैं अभी पूछूं कि what is it one thing that you would want to do differently? He said, मैं शायद कल पूरा दिन right hand, I'm a righty, but I'll try to do it with my left hand, starting with brushing my teeth. I'll do it differently. कल मैं पूरा दिन मैं try करता हूँ left hand के साथ मैं कैसे कितने काम कर सकता हूँ. And he had actually done it, and then he has messaged me, Anuradha, I enjoyed my day. I was so hopeless that I could not even hold a plate with my left hand. but I was enjoying it because I was trying to do something new. So that one thing that you can do very differently, because that is what is going to keep you alive throughout the day, keep you active throughout the day, and keep the mind active. Ki, Acha, ye kar liya. Very good. Now let me try this. Let me try this. Writing with your left hand, that will actually activate your brain as well. And maybe likhe shayad you can put it in the group that I've tried this. Maybe the one day you can have wherein everyone is trying something different and then posting it in the group and sharing with your friends, or maybe sharing with your family as well. And happiness is just like flowing water. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज है कल नहीं है, ऐसा वाला तो situation ही नहीं है कहीं पे भी. It's never like that. It's always like अभी है. And it's just like a cloud which has been there and it passes, just like pain, just like um, some sorrow or anything. Happiness is also very momentary, but we always have a choice of keeping ourselves happy or trying to keep us in a state of mind which can actually make us happy. So I want at least 3 volunteers, and then if you can share, what is that one activity you would want to try? Something very different from what you do regularly, maybe just for one day. Just for one day. I've started to write with my left hand. Nitya Dikshit. Oh, nice. Now that you've already done, you have to find something else now. That now it has become regular.
Yes, for last 1 month I'm doing that, writing with left hand.
Excellent.
And I have to improve my handwriting like that.
Very nice. So now you'll have to find some other activity as well. Something very different from what you've never done it, but you would want to try.
Yeah,
I
I'll do
need 3 volunteers, please. I see it can be quirky as well, not necessarily something
Madam.
fun
Veena
as well.
playing. Veena playing.
Yes. Madam.
Veena playing.
Veena playing, okay. R.K. Modi ji?
हाँ एक्चुअली क्या है आई वांट टू लर्न मराठी फ्रॉम मेनी ईयर्स
No,
होता
lovely.
ही नहीं है तो आज मैं बैठ गया मैंने कहा 1 घंटे सिंपल स्पीच सुनूंगा तो
Okay.
सुना मैंने पूरा तो नहीं समझ पाया तो थोड़ा बहुत समझा बहुत आनंद आया अब इसको कंटिन्यू करूंगा मैं
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Thank you so much for sharing. Anyone else,
थैंक
please?
यू
Yeah, I want to do, I'm Padmakini. I want to write that Koti Gita book, which Paryaya, Udupi Paryaya is happening this year.
Uh-huh.
So they have given us a book to write Koti crores of Gita verses, Huh?
Very nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
So when are you going to start?
Maybe now, maybe within a week. I have to
Excellent.
finish by January. I have to finish by January 14th. Yeah.
Okay. Chandra Subramaniam says, I would like to talk because I am only a good listener. Very nice. So Chandra ji, now you have to at least start. You're on mute, Chandra ji. Chandra ma'am, you're on mute.
Yeah, yes. Help me.
This is another Chandra, my friend. My
Okay.
school friend. She only listens and smiles.
So Chandra ma'am,
That's right.
two sentences ho jaye.
I don't have anything to talk now.
So that's the first sentence. Second kya hoga fir?
Oh, happiness is within.
Oh,
Thank you.
lovely. Yeah, you're done with your second 2 sentences. From tomorrow onwards, at least speak 5 sentences in a. So it happens multiple times that we do not understand कि भाई happiness कहाँ पे क्या चीजें हैं. What are the elements of happiness that we at our age can enjoy? है ना? I mean, do not mind that I'm saying age, क्योंकि आप लोग तो हमसे ज़्यादा young हो. And the way you've been doing the activities, at times I feel you have more energy than our generation has. So, but the thing is, at least elements of happiness पता चलेगा. Then जिस area में आपको improve करना है, आपको लगता है किस area में मुझे work करना चाहिए, I think that will make a lot of sense. So now, if we actually assume our life as a garden, ओके गार्डन की जैसे हम लोग देखेंगे. तो गार्डन इज वेरी इजी टू विजुअलाइज, है ना. सो फर्स्ट इज पर्पस आ जाता है वहां पे. वेर इन पर्पस इज लाइक स्मॉल सैपलिंग, ठीक है, स्टिल टू ग्रो. बिकॉज अभी तक क्या है आपका पर्पस जो है टिल रिटायरमेंट, इट इज मोर लाइक इट इज फैमिली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, देन आपका करियर, finances definitely because that is also associated. But abhi uske baad you have to find a new purpose because now your second innings has started, and it is very important because every time you nurture yourself choti choti cheeze karke, that is going to grow and give you more happiness as in when it is growing. अब second चीज आ जाता है relationships. Second element of happiness is relationships. Relationships, whenever we sing, we can associate with blooming flowers जहाँ पे butterflies वगैरह आते हैं, right? So that is something that you can think of friendships, family, um, and the love that you share. Okay, वो garden में, so that can be something that you can associate with. Third thing हो जाता है health. It is more like a strong trunk of a tree because वो जितना strong रहेगा, आपका जितना भी आपका vision है, right, for yourself, don't you think it's going to be beautiful? And at the same time, you want to say stay strong. The trunk के जैसा अगर हम लोग समझते हैं, then the best thing that and a beautiful thing is sharing your stories. Sharing your stories because every one of you have beautiful stories in your lives. And there are positive and negative stories as well. Have you ever thought of compiling your success stories? Just a small compilation for yourself जहाँ पे अरे ये हमने achieve किया था. Maybe at the age of 5 this was something that I experienced. Maybe at the age of 10 I got this medal. At the age of 20 maybe this is what we have achieved. At the age of 25 maybe me and my wife had or me and my husband had this great experience. And maybe we had this challenge जिसको हम लोगों ने tackle किया था. Career wise, personal life. So compiling your own stories and sharing with people actually keeps you active. That is a very strong element which all of us forget.
Madam. Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, Chandra ji.
या मैं ना बचपन से ही बहुत मैंने सिंगिंग की शौकीन थी और मैं हर तरह से बहुत कोशिश करती थी कि मुझे एक बार टीवी में जाना, मुझे एक बार टीवी में जाना. ऐसे करते 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 मैंने बहुत फोन वगैरह लगाया, कुछ हुआ नहीं. फिर एक दिन मैं डायरेक्टली एक दिन ऑडियंस बनकर गई. ऑडियंस में मैंने इतना धमाका किया कि उन्होंने मुझे बुला दिया और मैं गई, अंताक्षरी में गई और मैं विन करके आई एम द विनर ऑफ अंताक्षरी इन 2005 बिकॉज मैंने बहुत कोशिश की, मुझे बहुत, और उस समय मेरा एज था 54 years.
Oh, very nice.
And I have participated in सास बहू contest. मैंने सास बहू में गई थी. मेरी एक फ्रेंड की, मेरी एक कजिन सिस्टर है, उसकी बहू को लेके गई थी. सब बोले तुम्हारा बेटा तो छोटा है, तुमको बहू कहाँ से आ गई? हम बोले अरे बहन की बहू भी तो मेरी बहू है ना. बट आई वन द गेम, आई वन द गेम. हमने कोशिश की और मैंने उसको अचीव किया. थैंक यू.
Lovely, Chandra ji. So now you can see how excited she was when she was sharing that story. So don't you think when each one of you is going to share one exciting story about, your journey or your experience, उतना ही ज़्यादा hormones आपके produce होने वाले हैं. So the dopamine, the feel good chemical that is there, it is very, very, very important for us to trigger it. And trigger करने के लिए the success stories or your personal stories can be more than enough because I'm sure you're going to have a load of them. It's just that हम कभी पीछे मुड़ के वो चीज देखना है कि कोशिश ही नहीं करते हैं कि कितना मजा आया था उस टाइम पे. So at any age that you are, it doesn't matter. Every age you must have had some success story or a story that can make you happy. So sharing your stories and compiling your stories and then sharing with a lot of excitement actually is one of the elements that can make you and then keep you happy every time.
Madam,
Then,
sorry, can I share?
I'm not able to see who is it, ma'am.
Can I share Hema?
Hema, ma'am. Yes, please.
My video is not on, that's why.
No, yeah, please.
Okay. One thing I wanted to say in very short. I was an introvert. I never used to talk in my school. And when I joined the college, my classmates wanted to teach me. Freshers debate, elocution competition or something like that. So they gave my name. And the previous day, the teacher called me and said, "Are you prepared?" I said, "What for?" She said, "You're going to talk tomorrow." Talk tomorrow? What do I talk? Then she told the topic. And it came true. Reins of the government should be handed over to women. Reins of the government should be handed over to the women.
Okay.
So now I had no alternative. And I said, no, I felt bad that I'm going to reject it. Okay, let them teach me, rag me. It was a ragging actually. So I said, okay, no problem. I went and talked and I got a consolation prize.
Oh, lovely.
Indira Gandhi became, she was in All India Radio. She became still further. I gave the example of Bandara Naika. Even the reins of the government should be handed over. I still remember that day, and then I never stopped talking.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing it, Hemali. Right? So, don't you think you all have so many beautiful stories about yourself and your achievements or the things that have made you happy? And वो जितना जितना आप explore करके share करेंगे, so most of the people they keep telling कि अरे अभी तो पुराने जमाने की बातें कौन सुनता है, right? That is a very common thing कि किसको सुनाएंगे? So do you think you need audience and then you need to catch hold of them and have a theme for yourself wherein you're only sharing one story of, this can be a good community for you. या फिर write a short story and then publish it somewhere. ऐसे बहुत सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स ऐसे कई जगह है, या फिर you can have your online presence जहाँ पे you are actually sharing nice stories about yourself and what made you excited on that day. Because जितना जितना आप explore करने की कोशिश करोगे, you actually start accessing your own happy memories. You see that you don't have to look forward for any. You already have so many and you just have to create it one at a time every day. And that is the life, the beautiful life that we have and the choice we have. And only power that we have, that's human beings, mind ka, wherein we can access जो हो चुका है, and forgetfulness जो increase generally होता है, उसका reduction भी पाया गया है. Now, safety and belonging is something that can be considered as, a cozy bench, chair, पेड़ के नीचे, when you're feeling safe, you're feeling very happy, sheltered, and you're cherishing everything that is visible in front of you. And last but not the least is the spiritual awakening, right? Because that is one of the dimensions that most of the people would want to explore and then understand beyond humans. Kya hai? And there is a lot of respect, there's a lot of curiosity again, right? Just to understand what is it beyond in our control. But that also is something is like a deep roots underground because apna belief system and whatever we do, whatever we say, do come into place. So now when we have so many elements in our life, इसमें साथ साथ we have lot of things to do. Can you have an action plan for yourself and say कि अच्छा with my day, आज के दिन में, planning one day at a time. That's why I say just for today is the mantra. It's not tomorrow. It's not going to be yesterday. Just for today, what is it that I can do? One thing that can make me happy. Can you all think of that? Just one thing? At least, maybe it's only, it's 5:50, right? अभी भी दिन खत्म नहीं हुआ है. What is that one thing that can make you happy by the time you sleep tonight? Just for today is the mantra. कल करोगे नहीं करोगे उसका फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आज के दिन, just for today, what is it that you want to do? Can you all close your eyes for 2 seconds?
आज मैंने एक स्किट लिख दिया था.
हाँ बोलिए.
आज मैंने एक स्किट लिख दिया that made me very happy today.
Right. You have written. Yes, Samatani.
Yes.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So that is that one thing you have already accomplished. One thing for today, just for today.
Yes.
So just like the happiness jar, just for today, अगर आप सुबह start करते हो, what is it that one thing that I want to do before I sleep tonight? Don't you think पूरा दिन आपका energy, you're going to be focused on the things that you want to achieve, that one thing that is there in your mind?
Hello?
Yes, Nitya ji.
Yeah, here it is morning now. Okay, so it's some 8 o'clock or something. Now, after this program ends, I go for walk usually. But when it is very cold, I sit in the lobby and see everybody coming and going because they have a very big and beautiful lobby there downstairs. Sit there, and then some people come and say, "Hi, hello, madam. When did you come?" and all they talk. So that is making me happy.
Excellent. Super. Make a new friend today and go for a walk along with them.
Daily, I get one new friend here.
Excellent, excellent.
Because there are many children, their parents have come here.
Right.
Either they are Marathi, Gujarati, or somebody I don't know anybody, but they are all new friends, making new friends here.
Very nice. So the important part is you're connecting with them and you're feeling happy connecting with them. You're feeling very comfortable, right? So, just for today is something that works like wonders, not only, for elders, it is also for kids. So even, it can be inculcated in your grandchildren, wherein you just ask them, just for today, what is it that one thing you would want to do? Just see the excitement that they will have. The whole day they will only be speaking about it, doing things, and before going to bed, they will make sure that they tell you that, I've done this today. I'm sure we all have that inner child who's always what's phudakta rehta hai na, kuch karna hai, kuch karna hai, kuch karna hai, kuch karna hai. So just giving that inner child a cue कि भाई आज क्या करना है? Just for today, what is it that one thing that we want to do? Because once you start exploring, once you start asking yourself, बहुत सारी चीजें जो bother करती हैं दिन में, specifically for people who overthink या फिर are bothered about multiple things that are not going right in their life. And we say not every problem is solvable, right? And don't ever think about it. Rather than not thinking, why don't you engage in some activity which actually gives you a distraction from that problem, which has been bothering you throughout the day. So just for today, one thing that can make you happy, and the happiness jar, one thing that you can write and then put it in the jar. So every week, you just have to open that jar and then read whatever you've written. It might be one thing or 10 things or 50 things, it doesn't matter. That one day it's like, this is my whole 1 week and I've been so happy. So that will actually excite you in starting your second week with more excitement and more things to look forward for being happy. Can you just tell me what is that one thing that you can think of just for today में? ऐसा कौन सा चीज होगा जो आपको excite करेगा पूरा दिन? One sentence. Nand Kishore sir. You're on mute, sir. Sir, you're on mute. I'm not able to hear you. आप mute में हैं, sir.
Okay. Now I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
I said it's very simple and very personal also. Right in the morning today, I decided that I'll keep my temper under control and not lose to my wife. Because often we get into arguments. But I'm happy that, and keeping my fingers crossed, that from morning till now, I have maintained that and I'm feeling happy about that. And I hope that by till night also, I'll continue to maintain that.
Very nice.
Sounds very silly, but that's what is making me happy.
No, that's making you happy. That's more important. Nothing is silly, at least for me.
Thank you.
You have felt it, and then you're doing it. So that's what matters.
Thank you.
Sir, any ma'am, sir, would you like to share anything just for today? What is that one thing? आज नहीं, कल definitely, but आज भी अभी दिन खत्म नहीं हुआ. What is that one thing? जैसे मैं बोलूँ what one thing? जैसे मैं बोलूँ क्या आ रहा है दिमाग में?
I would like to say something. Hello.
Yes, Naveen sir.
Naveen sir, nahi. My daughter used to say, why you keep old things? And I was reading the book Ikigai, and one of my friends had given me a purse of USA, and it had a little, jo chua ya jo hota na, kharab ho jata hai. So what happened was, I took a glue and I made it happen.
Oh,
that made me
lovely.
feel very happy.
Very
This is
nice.
waterproof. I mean, reconstructing using little, though we can't see everything very clear, and it looks so bad, that still I took a little shampoo and put it and brought it back to its working condition. It's not the what I keep inside, but it is a memory that somebody who gave me from US, at least I'm able to, utilize it. And it is not the Chinese USA, it is the original USA.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Lovely. So you're cherishing that moment. That is more important.
Yeah. No, because I could do the job, the small job, like sui mein dhaga dalna ya dhage mein sui dalna. For ourselves at this age is difficult, but I do that also at times, just thinking every day, I must do something differently. And that helps me to motivate even in photography, even in sabki suno ya kisi ki bhi mat suno, apni suno sirf. That's it.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Naveen sir, for sharing
Thank
that.
you.
So, once we start sharing, now you can see that there are many, many, many things that actually can make us feel very happy. तो दूसरों का परसेप्शन के हिसाब से अपने आप को मत देखो, आईने में देखो, अपने आप को देखो, अपने बारे में समझो, अपने बारे में एक ऐसा परसेप्शन बनाओ जिसको देख के बार-बार देखने का मन करे. And every day, just appreciate yourself for one thing that you have done today. Just one thing that had made you feel happy. Just one thing that you say, "Arey, तुमने तो बहुत अच्छा काम किया आज." Because we cannot wait for others to appreciate us, acknowledge us, or praise us. अपने आईनेस को लाइवली रखने के लिए, which is the basic thing, the state of mind of happiness. अपने आई को खुश रखने के लिए आई को बोलो, तुम बहुत अच्छे हो. And the smiles that I can see on all your faces is something that I'm going to cherish, at least for today and tomorrow as well. So with this, I'm concluding my session. It was lovely interacting with you all. कुछ आगे पीछे बोल दिया है तो भूल चूक माफ कर दीजिएगा. But I thoroughly enjoyed interacting with you all.
Thank you very much.
Nice session. Very nice session, Anuradha ji. Very nice.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice, Anuradha.
Thank you. Wonderful session. Very nice session.
Thank you. The best. The best.